So you might be thinking you want to take AP Human Geography as a ninth grader. I applaud you for even thinking about it. It is a challenge, and there's nothing that forces you to do it. It's just you asking yourself, what is my future going to look like? Am I going to go to a four-year college or maybe something else? If you're not going to go to a four-year college, I'm going to recommend not taking AP Human Geography because really the purpose is to prepare you to go to a four-year college and to get maybe some college credit waived. And that's what the AP is all about, advanced placement. Let's take a look, see if you want to do it. It is a college level class, and we use a college level textbook. And I teach it like at a college level in terms of content. But I know you guys are going to be ninth graders. I'm not going to be like, forcing you to stay up till 2 a.m. in the morning and do work like that. It is more work than regular ninth grade ancient civ, but um, it's got its own rewards and its own benefits. So, what is it? It's a freshman level college class, and the textbook we use is from a college. It is taught by teachers who've gone through special training, and I taught it long enough to become a reader for the College Board. So I correct the essays that students do. And I work right next to college professors when we do that. And it is high level stuff. It's good if you care a little bit about history because you kind of have to know a little bit about history, but I'll fill you in as we go. Um, you do take an exam at the end of the course. And if you're not planning on taking that exam, you probably shouldn't take the course because the whole course is about taking the AP exam. If you're going to plan on going to a four-year college, you really need some AP classes or some college in the classroom classes or some honors classes on your transcripts just to get into a lot of colleges. So, it's a little bit tougher, but you can do it. The exam is something that you're not forced to do, but I tell my students I really don't think you should even take my class if you're not going to plan on doing it. And I give you lots of encouragement to do it and lots of discouragement to avoid not taking the exam. You get it. Um, the way it works is it's a 5 point exam. If you get a three or above, most colleges will let you skip that class when you get to college, which can save you thousands of dollars. In a private college, maybe $3,000, $4,000 or more. It is $94 to take the exam, but if you think that'll be troublesome, we'll help you pay for it. No one is turned away because they can't afford the $94. The test has 60 questions, multiple choice, three really short essay questions with seven individual pieces to each one, and that's the test. You take the test in May and you get your score in July. What do you do in human geography? What do you study? Well, humans and geography and where they mix. Like my class right now, this year's ninth graders are studying agriculture and rural land patterns. And you think rural land patterns, like, isn't that just farming? Well, think about it. If someone lives in the jungles of the Amazon, aren't their rural patterns different than the jungles in Africa or the deserts of California or Eastern Washington? Where you're at determines what you do on the planet. And that's what human geography is about. It's how the planet shapes you and how the culture you're in shapes you. So the culture is the human, and the planet, the geography, is the geography part. Okay. Um, it looks kind of dry and boring, but it's kind of interesting stuff. Most people find it pretty interesting. What should you be expected to do? Well, you do a textbook and take notes. You need to keep, well, don't worry about the portfolio. We haven't been doing that lately, but you do need to keep all your stuff together in a We'll call it your portfolio. All your stuff that we do has to be saved so we can come back and study it later. You should try to follow local news, national news, and international news, which I know sounds like a lot, but if you can listen to news on the National Public Radio Station, which is 94.9 FM, that would do all of it for you right there. Or you can watch national and international news on TV or on the internet, or read about it in these things called newspapers and magazines. And then we will have discussions in class, and we'll talk about things that are fairly, you know, high level. And then we'll take a total of 7 tests in class. Um, you have to study for the tests, but I will always give you the questions at least 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time so you'll know exactly what's on the test. I promise you. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's AP Human Geography. I hope you decide to take it. I hope you decide to challenge yourself. And kudos to you if you do.